Well, behind the scenes, today's the day we try to figure out if we're smart enough to do this without Joey.
Yeah. I hope we are.
So here's the plan. If we can figure this out, if we can get 4 runs in without screwing this up, then I'm confident enough to say we can move on to an actual paying customer's job.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's do this. All right, we're gonna dig down, find this 6-inch main we put in yesterday. We're gonna use T-taps on this. We don't have to get an actual T in because we're gonna switch over to 4-inch pipe to run these laterals. We do not have this designed in the software, so we're gonna have to basically use the plow to survey a line down here to us, but we do have an AB line laid off. I know I may be speaking a foreign language to some of you, and trust me, I'm speaking a foreign language to myself half the time. If you guys stick with me, I promise you, we're gonna figure this out together, one way or another. Hopefully I'm not too far out of touch here, digging start holes, and we don't damage any pipe, because that would really be a setback we don't have time for today. See it? All right, we found it once. No damage. Now, our pipes are actually going to go, I'm digging parallel to this main, our pipes shouldn't go that way, so we're going to have to kind of redo our start hole here a little bit. I got you deep enough? It's a little deeper hole than you're used to at the other plow.
Yeah.
I'd say that kind of is one downfall of this plow. It does require a bigger start hole. And whenever you're changing directions out of the main, it comes into play a little bit, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not do a very good job getting that lined up with the corn stalks.
I couldn't see out of the trench to help you there. I thought you could see that above the ground.
Hey, but I didn't hit your pipe. Is there
It's good.
any water in it?
Taps in. No, ain't no water in it.
Yeah, that's good and bad, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right.
That was close, but I got that one.
Yeah, went right over it. I think that's good. Got the old taparoo in. It's got it dug around the corner. All looks really good. I'm not sure the spacing on these, if he's doing 20 foot, 10 foot. I'm kind of a on the need to know basis, so I'm not sure what the distance is he's keeping these, but anyways, he's got it where he wants it. our third hole. Looking, don't see anything yet. That last one, he got down just a little deeper than what we like, but I'm not seeing anything.
This one's a little quicker than the 120.
Oh no, I like it. It is. It's real quick. I just went over the top of it. Oh, you can barely see it right there. Yep, you're good there. Get a little shot of him taking this quarter off here.
Guys, last one, number 4. We haven't screwed anything else up yet, so hope we keep that going. Find her one last time here. I definitely know why a lot of these tile crews like these case excavators, man. They just got an awesome feel for them digging up this tile. They got an awesome feel altogether, but knock these sides off here a little bit. That way whenever Aaron's down there in the trench, you don't have to worry about anything coming in on his head. Alright, should be getting close. So that is 4 start holes and no damaged main line.
No, well, I could be the, you did dent a couple of the ribs. No holes, but you know, dents are damaged.
I hate to say this, but if that machine ever goes away, I'm going to miss it because it is sweet for this.
Yeah, it does a really good job. No,
it is.
There ain't no damage.
It's fast with a little bit of finesse.
Yeah.
The exact opposite of some other ones I've had. The 120 does do good too. It's just the 120's got the finesse. It just don't have the speed.
Yep.
All right. I think we're done with the 140 down here. Let's track it up to where the plow's at, because the last thing we need to do at the end of the day is put that riser on up there.
Yeah.
So we need to go up and get our base station set up, and we need to switch out that boot.
Oh yeah. Let's go back to 4-inch.
4-inch.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to figure out if I'm smart enough to run the plow without Joey.
Yeah. Yep.
Joey's like your little GPS conscience. He's like sitting on your shoulder over here, telling you everything you're doing right and wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I'll meet you at the other end.
All right.
We got 4-inch loaded. This is that new tile cart we bought same time we bought the tile plow. And we need to get the hitch on this thing reworked the same way we got the other trailer, is that works extremely well. Did I get lucky and just get that hole lined up? All right, man, behind the scenes, let the fun begin. So this should be a pretty easy setup this morning because we did not move our tripod. So it should be a plug and play setup, my friend.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if it's any faster than setting up the laser. I think it takes a little bit longer, but we don't have to
need a Milwaukee battery.
And we don't have to move it though. It gets to stay right there. All right, let's go see if the plow will wake up this morning. We're gonna do a quick little fluid check on this thing. Yesterday was the first time it actually has been used in a long time. Make sure everything's still kosher with it. I'm not quite sitting on a perfectly level spot here, but look at that, man. That oil still looks brand new in that old motor. That's pretty impressive, especially for a Cummins. All right, let's give the antifreeze a quick little look. And one thing I didn't notice yesterday is we got one track adjuster. It stays snug, but it don't stay tight. But knowing this undercarriage is most likely coming off here, we're not going to put any money into that. Got antifreeze. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we did have one hydraulic fitting right here leaking. That's pipe thread into that cylinder. We're gonna pull it out, tape it up real quick, put it back in, see if we can't get that dried up. All I gotta know to do is pull this out, tape the crap out of it, and put it back in and try it again. Good as new, hopefully. All right, we need to start the machine first. Oh, fired right up. Now the machine's running, we'll power this on and hopefully it communicates with our base. Locked in and good to go. We're gonna open the field. Big foot, big foot. Okay. That's our field. Knows where we're at. All right, we're done. First thing we need to do is go switch this boot out real quick. Yesterday, Joey and Aaron did it without me. So, see how easy it is. All right, so this is completely different than our other one. There's two pins. There's a pin down there, but it just slides into a blind hole. So the only pin we actually have to remove is this one, right?
Yeah, this pin And then what we did is there's enough play to where that'll relax and you're fine.
And you can re-grab it?
And then we can re-grab it, yeah. That's
all
what
right.
we did. We hooked it up, I sat it down on that pin, and then we re-rigged it.
So you want me to shove on that and see if I can get it?
See if we can shove and get anything on
If that don't work, I got another idea.
Alright, right like that.
That's super easy. So this is actually a pretty slick little setup here. And Joey said that's the same way these things are still made today, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so you just want to make sure you got all the dirt off the top.
Gotcha.
So it goes all the way down.
So it goes in there. So basically, that peg right there goes in that hole. And then those two ears right there go around this, and that one pin drops in.
Yeah. All right.
All right. It's not going to be as bad as I thought it was once we get our system figured out.
No, the 4-inch boot I think is going to be real easy. The whole purpose of the whole thing there was you just had too far back.
Yeah.
You can move that around pretty good.
I think if we had it close to the ground, just had a shovel down there, we can manipulate that, the backside of that boot pretty easy too.
Yeah. I wasn't down, but I know when me and Joey, he just barely had that thing raised off the ground. When we did the 6 and the 4, but he said you got to leave about 2 inches.
Yep.
And he said that allows it to come out far enough to clear them that top ear.
Well, I know how that got dented up there now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna go down there and survey a line. If you want to grab the towel cart,
all right.
We'll see if this thing's gonna plow.
Yeah.
So we basically got what they call AB line set up across this field. We just crossed one right here. This is us moving, so as we go, we're gonna cross. You'll see another red line pop up. We're basically gonna plow that tile on that AB line. That's line 33. So those start holes down there line up with those AB lines. We're gonna go down here and find out which one we line up on. We'll survey it back to the start hole. We'll be able to design the tile run and then run out. In theory. Alright, so we're gonna make sure our plow is all the way up. We're on our AB line, we're gonna record. And we should be basically gonna follow that red line, hoping right back to our start hole. off. It is showing a little bit of an error right here, but it's only 2/10 of an error. And this guess right here is just a guess on our outlet depth. We're gonna lower the plow down, actually measure that, and it may fix itself. Measure outlets, and we're going to be a little bit shallow right through here is our issue, so let's figure out how to fix that. Alright guys, we got our design worked out. Everything looks pretty good. Everything's in gray. We're going to get pipe loaded, see what happens. Hey, this plow's got a fancy trap door. All right.
See if this 4-inch pulls a little bit better than that 6-inch did. He's playing on his computer up there. All right, here we go.
Ready?
Yep, we're ready.
We're pulled in and we're going. So here's the two main things I'm going to be paying attention to. This is our grade. This is whether or not we're on grade. You can see we're right on the money. This is our guidance whether we need to go left or right. So if the arrow says we need to go that way, we actually need to go that way. Yeah, I know. It gets confusing. All right, here we go. from a GPS perspective, that actually went really well.
Went really well. Not so much for the tall car.
Well,
Hard adjusting the new. I don't think this one's as wide.
I think that's what it is. Maybe we need to put the 6 on this and put the 4 on the other one.
Yeah, because it's rolling off the side real hard. And the other one did not do that.
Yeah.
It would, but you could catch yourself. This one, there's no catching yourself. So.
Well, hopefully we can get another row off of it. Maybe it'll quit it.
Yeah.
Hey, I did got a little squiggly in there, but I purposely did that to go up a little higher to get depth. But the plow stayed dead on grade, pulled just fine.
Good. Glad your part's going good.
Yeah, my part
ain't.
had the good news.
I have no, I'm missing my basket. I don't have my basket. Had no supplies.
You've just come too dependent on Old Faithful up there.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you get something where you like it, and then you just abandon it and put 6-inch on it, huh?
Hey, we're learning here, bud.
Where do you want to cut that off at? That high?
Yeah, I got a little excited. I went a little, it was going so good. I just kept going. We got to stop here somewhere. We got fiber optics.
Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah. Now reach up there. Okay, maybe you can. All right.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out of the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and find that other AB line.
All right.
I'm gonna survey it all the way back to that star hole.
All right.
Hopefully, if everything goes good, I'll see you down there.
Okay.
With the plan on my
With
display.
the plan. You good. And hopefully you'll see this thing flipped over so we can get my cart back. All right, through the feeder. Down the chute. We even got a peep sight here you can look in too. Never seen it, so I guess we're good.
All right. First one went good. Second one gonna go good?
I hope you're on your end it does. Me and that are we ain't getting along.
Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna name
I got
out.
water and I got diesel fuel.
I think I'm gonna start calling that tall car Aaron because it's kind of like me, you.
That's worse than Aaron. More like a Michael. All right, here we go.
Hey man, behind the scenes, that one looks pretty straight.
Huh?
That one looks pretty straight.
You're booking it down through there.
Was it moving pretty good?
It's been pretty good. Now I guess you want to cut that up there again?
You got a little excited again.
Yeah, I was like, stop.
It's easier to cut it if you got a backstop.
All right.
I'll stab myself. You didn't get that on camera, did you?
Yeah, well, I had it going, yes.
Good little trench, fold those ears in.
Works pretty good.
Looks really good.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, man, we're moving on, baby.
Yeah. There you go.
We got another one in. But again, we're halfway there. like that, guys, we're at the end of another run. Once we get to the end of the pipe, we turn auto off, turn our float off. Should just be able to bring it out of the ground as we start pulling forward. Last run, you ready? Here we go. think we can safely say at this point, this thing installs tile faster than the dozer.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because the dozer's got more horsepower.
Yeah. No, it was doing a really good job there.
Yeah. And we never did get, I never even seen a half a tenth at the most. We were off grade. And we were about 4 feet deep starting, 3 foot deep through the hump. We're about 2 feet deep here, so I mean we had it kind of all there, but she was carrying on, baby.
Yeah, it was.
I like it. Temperature's always doing good. We got a few little seeps here and there on some hydraulic stuff, but nothing major.
Yeah.
All right, let's run this one out. I'm gonna take this up there, then we need to get a riser on that 6-inch we ran the other day.
Yeah.
Well, man, behind the scenes, what's the verdict on the towel plow without Joey? I feel like we did pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we don't need him.
Oh, we're gonna need him.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. We put in 4 runs.
We did really good, actually.
We almost had a little mishap. I had my outlet on the wrong end of the survey.
Yeah.
But we did catch it.
I'm glad you caught it.
We did catch it. We did catch it. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be exactly the way we thought. I don't know if it's going to be worth hauling in for some of these short runs we do for like Farmer Chris and stuff.
Yeah.
But like the jobs we're doing for your uncle, your cousin, I think it's going to save us some time.
I think so.
Because that thing will actually book it across the field pretty tight. It seems like it seems like it's snail's pace surveying going back. Whenever you're going plowing pipe, it's like, holy cow, we're moving.
I wish I got you a sneak peek video of it moving along, and I didn't. That's my bad.
It's clanking pretty good. So I still got some things to learn on the GPS, but I feel like I've got the basics down.
Yeah.
Fairly decent. So, all right, on to the next thing. We plowed this pipe up through here yesterday whenever Joey was here, with the intentions of putting a riser and a dry dam here. Where are we gonna put it at?
I don't know. I mean, what would be ideal is if you could shoot it straight out where your road was coming through.
Well, I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking keep it down here in the field, and then maybe we build that up there.
Yeah.
If we keep it farther away here, we can get that road around there a little easier. And then we fill in around back. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking let's put it in the field where Chris has to deal with it instead of us.
Oh, you want Chris to deal with it? I was thinking the other way. Yeah. I was going to take care of Farmer Chris. But I see how y'all are, and I'm for sure after he watches this video, he's going to see how y'all are too.
Well, I'll tell you what he's going to do is he's going to plant right around it and say, screw you. All right. I'm thinking right in here somewhere.
All right.
You good with that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with it anywhere.
Glad. All right, so we're going to dig a little bit of a bigger hole. That's actually some good dirt, pretty deep right there.
Yeah, it is.
Dig a little bigger hole here, so we gotta get that T and riser in there. And we need some room to get our. Holy cow, that's actually some good dirt. I can't believe it. We weren't quite as deep as what we were yesterday, but we didn't have any problems pulling the plow either.
No,
I think some of that had to do with me getting more familiar with the track controls.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. You hit that one hard, that didn't even hurt it.
It's closer to me than what I thought.
A rookie mistake there.
Oh, look at down there, perfectly located pipe.
About like that rookie mistake.
The pipe's only getting used from here over. That don't matter. That's why I located it over here first.
What
see?
if I wanted to put it right here?
Well, that's not where the landowner wants it.
That should give me enough room, shouldn't it?
I'd go down here even a little farther.
Why?
Huh? Because you're just trying to get up there where you don't need to be. That one didn't have any stretch to it.
No. No, not much at all. So, I
don't think it goes up in there a whole lot farther. This might be one of those we actually need to put a small hole riser on.
You wouldn't say.
Somebody got a little overzealous with the plow there. Hey, you gonna argue with this fact if you have the option to go deep, or you gonna go deep or not?
Well, yeah and no. Crawling in and out, that ain't no fun. Other than that, yeah. Go deep or go home, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, is that straight?
Yep.
I don't think so. That is.
I'm gonna hit it with a dozer at least twice before I'm done, so.
I believe that too. All right.
All right, we gotta go find a riser and a. Hopefully that shot.
That's a first. I need a battery.
See that.
All right.
Hey, this is technically the first tile job of the season done.
It is.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes, it is. Now we got what, 2 more?
Yeah.
3 more. And it's already June.
Keep going. Well, I see what you did there. Touche. Just the part where I get to be a difficult customer.
Yeah, whose property is this?
Oh, that's gonna be too tall.
Huh?
That's too tall.
Why?
That's way too tall. No.
Okay. This way. That's there. That's there.
That'll work.
That'll work.
I mean, if you could get in there 6 inches on that, can you go somewhere in between?
Yeah.
Is that an option?
I don't think it is it?
I don't think it is either.
It's just halves.
I'd rather have.
No, it's just halves.
Halves.
Right there and there. Yeah.
All right. That'll work.
That'll work, okay.
That'll work.
I ain't got my shovel.
Oh, not bad. You're one snap away from being in.
That's where the
Come
shovel
on. Hey, no.
comes in.
Come on, you got it. Nope. Oh, nope. Now you got it. One more. Oh. Almost. Almost. Close enough.
Gosh. I think that's all the way in.
I think you might be right. I think somebody didn't cut on the line.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna screw that down.
I wouldn't screw that. Leave it where it, that way if a farmer hits it, screw the bottom one,
Yeah.
but not the top one. Whenever Farmer Chris mows it over, it snaps
Oh,
out.
Sherlock. Yeah.
All right.
This ain't my first rodeo, bud.
Not the first field carrot you're planting, huh? All right, we're gonna do what we've kind of always done here in the past. Dig out about a 4-foot hole around this riser. And that way whenever we come in here with the dozer, we got a little bit of room to work. We can do it without knocking this thing over. Actually, some really good dirt right here, which kind of surprises me. So we'll take that for the win. And the only dozer we have available to us on the property is the old 850B. But you know what? It'll do in a pinch. Well guys, here's what we ended up with. This definitely ought to solve the problem of catching all this water coming around the building, catching this water off this section of the hill. What was happening before is this water would funnel down through there, and then down there where we put that pattern tile at, it laid real flat and it just spread out and keep that area really wet. So between having the pattern tile down there, having this catch basin up here, hopefully that will improve the situation we got going on down there. The future plans, I would still like to bring a road around here when we come in with the lowboy and then just loop all the way around instead of turning around out front. I think we can still do that. The only obstacle is we got a little bit of a ditch here that drains from behind the building, so we may have to put a culvert pipe in there or rework that. That's going to be a future project. That is not going to be today. But today was an absolute success. We got about 3,000 feet of pipes installed, not quite 3,000, like 2,800 feet. And plow seemed to work good. We didn't have to call Joey. I think we got the basics figured out. So we are on to some real world actual paying jobs. This was just kind of a practice to make sure we didn't screw anything up. And yeah, let's hope she holds together for the season, because we got quite a bit of pipe to install here the next month and a half. So all right, that's a wrap. It's Friday, got some rain coming in. I'm gonna call it a day. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, catch you on the next one. If your travels take you through southern Indiana or just looking for a unique destination, everybody is always welcome here at the world famous Derby Market and the home headquarters of the Dirt Perfect operation. No guarantees you'll catch Aaron or myself, but feel free to take all the pictures you like. Just for obvious reasons, please don't climb on or in any of the equipment. And most importantly, please tag us on all the social platforms, including the Derby Market. Before you head out, take a quick trip inside, look around, and locate the Dirt Perfect Visitors Map. Be sure you pin the location you traveled from and enter the Dirt Perfect Visitors drawing for a chance to win some Dirt Perfect merch. As always, guys, thank you for watching and supporting this channel. It means the world, and we shall catch you on the next one.